Hi everybody, welcome back to another video. Welcome back to Abraham's Garage. Hope everybody's doing good, because I'm good, and hope you're good, and we can all be good together. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about why you should never purchase the Lexus NX 300 and why it's a very bad car to own. Now, the things that I'm going to be talking about are my personal problems and the things that I went through from the time that I had this car and owned this car. These things can be different, but these are my personal opinion and my personal experiences, what I went through, and that I want to share with you. Alright guys, so the first problem of this car, why you should never get it, is even though it's very fuel efficient and it doesn't use a lot of gas, it still takes 91 octane. So you do have to put premium gas in it in order to use it, and premium gas is expensive. Even though the car does not produce a lot of power and it doesn't use a lot of gas, it even takes expensive gas. So something to watch out for is premium gas. Guys, the next issue with this car is it does not have a sunroof. Going back to cars that are luxury, like a Lexus is a luxurious brand of Toyota, this one doesn't have sunroof and it has drive assist. Makes me think, why would you not put a sunroof on a car? Especially, you know, when you're driving a luxury car. Lexus is kind of known to be a luxury brand compared to the competitions, like things like Toyota and things like that. This would be the luxury brand of Toyota. Why would you not put a sunroof there standard? This car has a lot of features, but it's lacking the sunroof. Very bad. Alright guys, so the things that I don't like about the ride of this car, there are actually two things that I'm going to be talking about. First is that the steering wheel is not smooth at all. Even though the ride is smooth, it is very tough to go around. And it makes it harder to drive. Also, when I turn it, it feels very loose, so I do need to turn it a lot more to get a response out of it when I'm going into a turn or coming out of a turn. Another issue is with the car is, now that I'm driving it, is that the car feels very big in the front. Even though it's not such a big car, it does take you some time to get used to it and to get view. What I mean by view is that yeah, I'm trying to drive the car and this is an SUV. Usually when you're driving an SUV, you're higher than other cars on the road, which means you have better visibility. But the way that the dashboard of the car is set up is that it doesn't give you as much visibility as you should have. And it just takes you some time to drive it and get used to it. Okay guys, so the next problem I noticed as I was driving the car is I received a phone call, and what happened was basically I tried to pick it up with the phone button on the steering wheel, and the person on the other side couldn't hear me. So this happened multiple times, and it was very annoying. Now I don't know if it's particularly with this car or if there's a problem with these Lexuses in general. Comment down below if you're having the same problem with your car, NX 300, or if you drive a Lexus and you have the same problem. I just want to know if you're having the same problem with just me, or is because of the type of phone that I was using that I was having this sort of problem. Alright guys, so the next thing I feel as I'm driving the car is a lack of power. Now this car being a sporty looking car, it does not deliver. I put my foot down and there is again a loose end. It takes a couple of seconds for it to kick in. The car is not on the heavier side, but I'm not impressed with the power that the car is putting down. And for a car that looks like this, I expect a little bit more power out. So at least when I put my foot down, I don't hear the engine. I actually feel the car moving as I'm hearing the engine. Alright guys, so the next problem that I noticed with this car, this is a 2021, but it has this problem which is very interesting. Now, I want to explain it to you first, and I'm going to start it, and you can see when I start the car shakes. When a car shakes, usually says that the car is weak or it's been abused, but this car is a new car, so it should not have this problem, at least within the 4 years. So let's go and check it out. If you could feel the frame shakes. Now, when you do it consistent, the shaking stops, but if you start the car after a while, then you notice more of a shake in your hand, and then after a while the shaking stops. So it's showing that the car is not very strong and it's very weak. Alright guys, so these are the reasons why you should never purchase the Lexus NX 300 and why it's got a lot of problems that you should avoid that are annoying. If you enjoyed the video, put a thumbs up, and if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. Hope to see you soon on my next video. Bye!